While I'm thinking about it, some people don't realize that a lot of things in life can be related to finishing things. Like, you know how to build a chain. You can definitely build a chain. You just put a loop in, you close it off. You put a loop in, you close it off. And you keep continuing to do that. So, throughout life, you continue to constantly loop and close off things. But the problem is, in order to make something, you have to connect it to something else. But if you close it off before you connect it to the original thing or to another point, you generally don't open it. You put it in a box, push it away, put it somewhere else. Like, it's not going to reopen unless you reopen it. So, with your trauma and stuff like that, you have to connect these pieces. Now, you could connect them all together, but if you take them apart and not connect them to another part, you're just disassembling the whole progress that you made. Like, if you're crocheting and stuff, you're disassembling the whole progress. And if you're trying to make like a bracelet or a necklace, you have to connect it to the starting point somewhere. So in your brain, you got to connect this point where you're at right now to the starting point. You got to reopen. You got to be open to connecting to the beginning. And sometimes it drops and falls, and you just got to pick it up and find it again. And that's where we're at. We just have to pick up and find it again. What are we? Who are we? Where do we want to be? What do we want to do with our lives? And that's what a lot of people are realizing in 2026 is that they've been through all this trauma, and maybe there's a couple of chains that are bent or lost or missing, and you have to connect those pieces together to build it. You could take off some points, if it wasn't uh you know good for the structure or whatever. You just take off that link and just let it fall. Let it fall. You don't need that. F that link. Anyways, find out where the beginning is. Find out what will help you. If you need to, just unravel it like you're crocheting. Just rip it all out. Take it all out. You still have the building block that you had. You still know where it was and how it was and what it looked like. But if it's not serving you, just take it out. Take it out. Sometimes it takes a little longer. It's okay to take longer. Even if you've done this for years, it's okay to take longer to take that out if it's going to build a better structure. You don't have to take time as, oh, well, I did this, I messed up, I might as well keep continuing. If you keep continuing, it's going to look fucked up still. It's still going to look messed up. So don't continue. Don't continue doing the same thing that isn't working, that's burning your, you know, matches. They're not working. You're not creating something that's helping you grow. You're not creating light. You're not creating love. You're not creating something like that. Just take it out. Take You don't have to keep going back to that point. You don't have to keep going back to that point. But go back to the beginning. If you need to, just take out the whole foundation and rebuild it. If it's going to cause more problems from the foundation being, the thing that's messed up, take out the whole foundation. You have some of the building blocks still. You can build the house still. You can build it all. Fix your foundation, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot that's in here. That's in everyone. It's all in there somewhere. It's all in there. it just, people don't get better because they just deal with the problem at hand. You know, if you're cooking and stuff like that, and somewhere along the line, shit keeps coming out of the concept. You know, what's creating this? What's causing that problem? It's not just the one thing. Like, if you're taking inhalers and all that other stuff, you're increasing your testosterone through to steroids and all that other stuff. But why are you taking the inhaler in the first place? Like, if you're taking more of an inhaler because your breathing's messed up, why is your breathing messed up? Not just my breathing's messed up, I need an inhaler so I can breathe. I've been to people's houses and there is fucking dust on the fucking ceiling, on the fans, all over their all over their all over their furniture. It's everywhere, and they're having breathing problems. Why do you think you're having breathing problems? Clean the fucking house. You won't have to take those steroids, which is in the long run messing up your estrogen. If the estrogen's messed up, then your hormonal system's messed up. Get back get back to the basis. Clean your shit up. I dust everything when I can. I clean up everything. I don't have roaches in my house, but sometimes my brain will be on like 20 different projects. So you might see clothing, art, all this other stuff everywhere, but eventually it gets back. It gets back to the basis. Now, if people keep putting something on top and you can't find it, take that shit that someone else put on top of it. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off of that spot. My kid couldn't find his skateboard today because I was doing laundry. I told him don't put it right there where I'm doing laundry, because if I'm coming in and I'm putting the laundry right there, you're not going to see it because it's underneath what I did, and I'm not going to see it because I don't see that there. That did not belong there in the first place. Move the skateboard. He ended up finding it because, you know, he put it there and it was underneath and stuff, but maybe something will connect to someone. Someone will find this and they'll be like, light bulb. I'm hoping I'm speaking in a neurodivergent way, not a neurotypical way. Someone will understand this stuff somewhere out there. Anyways, link. What is important? What is not important? Sometimes it's okay to build from the beginning. Sometimes it's okay to destroy a structure to build a better structure. Nihilism was a great thing back in the day. Anarchy, nihilism, but you know, if it isn't working, it isn't working. We gotta build it again. This is random talking because I'm tired. But my brain will not shut down. It just doesn't shut down. It just goes fiddle faddle. Fritters. Boil, fry. What's the difference between boiling and frying? One's more fatty. Okay, bye.